Welcome to V Rising, where you play as a vampire. The game just dropped a fresh update called Oakveil, so join me as I explore the new map, battle some bosses, and test out a bunch of new weapons. So let's begin. We start our journey by waking up from our deep slumber in this coffin right here. So we fight our very first enemy, a skeleton. And after defeating this enemy, I got myself some bones, and using the bones, I can craft myself a sword. And using the sword, I continued slaughtering some skeletons because it's part of my quest, and also I needed the bones to craft another item called a bone ring. And after that was done, I learned a new spell called the Shadow Bolt. It's pretty strong, but it doesn't one-hit the skeleton. Still, it's pretty strong. We also have a counter skill right here called Blood Right. It explodes upon impact. It's very useful on dodging like attacks from the enemies. So moving forward, now that we learned the basics, it's time to get out. I teleported myself to the west part of the Farbane Woods. And also, since I have some extra bones, I made myself a leggings and a chest guard. So at least we now have armor. For the gloves and boots, we'll need to look for an animal to get some of their fur or their leather. So we were very lucky to encounter a deer right here. So with this deer dead, we can now make both the gloves and the boots. I also saw like a deer being chased by two wolves. So I defeated the two wolves using my sword and my magic. So in this game, there is a bunch of different mob types. So this wolf is a creature, and I'm currently drinking its blood, and I obtained the power of a creature. Only like 6% of its quality though, so it's pretty bad. So each type of blood has different effects, and the creature is pretty good for like healing and movement speed. So with the recent items we have obtained, I crafted myself this axe, so I can easily chop down some wood. I also got myself this hammer right here, which is very effective against rocks. After all of that farming was done for a bit, I then decided to look for a base of operation. So this area right here is the one I chose because it's pretty close to the fast travel point or the teleporter. But there was this man trap that's like guarding the area, and as you can see here, it has a skull in its name, meaning it's very high leveled compared to me, and yeah, I kinda suck. I'm very rusty. It's been a while. I of course went back so I can get my revenge, and also so I can get all the items that I have dropped. But as you can see, we're dying again. This is probably gonna be like another death for me. But I did not want to give up, so I grabbed my item and made myself the castle heart. I will ignore that mantra for now and just make like a coffin here so I can respawn here if I die again. Thankfully though, I have something called a vermin salve. I can use this to heal myself, and the recipe is pretty simple, just a couple of rats and plant fibers, I believe. So now that we have a little bit of health, I'm gonna like remove these wolves from my future castle. I'll need this space right here. I need to clean up everything around my castle heart basically. It's just gonna be a simple base of operations for now because I plan to move somewhere in the middle of the map or something. And so I got started on like chopping a bunch of woods and destroying a bunch of rocks in the surroundings. I eventually learned how to make myself my very own wooden coffin, so I place it right here and we can have the revenge for that man trap that kept killing us. Right now I focus more on working on my base than going on an adventure or hunting enemies, because we need to upgrade our stuff first so we can have an easier time fighting the enemies that await us once we're done working out here. Also, even though we don't have a roof right now, we have these things called the Mist Brazier, and just by inserting some bones here, they will like produce some smoke that covers the sunlight, I guess. And these things, with the new update, they automatically turn off at night so we don't waste any bones, so it's very useful. I then built something called a simple workbench, and with this we can craft our future copper weapons, but right now we can upgrade our armors to a plated bone guard set, and also I made myself the blood bone ring. So we're pretty much stronger now and we can try defeating the first boss that we need to defeat. While chilling in my base, there's actually a bear here. It's level 18 and I think I can easily defeat this since I can see the level. What's dangerous is if you see a monster has like a skull in their name, that means they're too high level for you. But with this, we can let like the bear and the spider fight and we can just like kill the remainder. This is a really nice strategy for me and yeah, easily killed. We really need to build a wall soon though, so we avoid like unnecessary trouble like this. But it's free items either ways. I'm okay with it. Anyways, it was time to go hunt our first boss. It's Alpha the White Wolf. But let me just mine this copper ore right here. It's pretty close to the base, so why not? It's also morning, so I don't really want to fight any boss in the morning. It's gonna be hard. But since I got some coppers early on, let me build myself some furnace so we can slowly melt some of this copper. I waited for a while until I had enough copper bars to make myself a copper weapon. And now it's finally time to head over and fight the boss. So if you see the blood flowing thingy in the wind, it's leading me to where the boss is. I'm not sure if this is a new patch, but I found the wolf out a wolf's den. I was thinking that maybe this is its new base now and where we can find it most of the time. Because if I remember correctly, before this thing like roams around the Farbane woods. But now I easily found it near a wolf den or something. He's enraged, so I shouldn't go near this guy. Up! Bam! And we have defeated the Alpha Wolf. And defeating the Alpha Wolf means we have gained a new ability. So now we have the ability to turn ourselves into a wolf. And this is very useful for mobility because we don't really have a horse early game. And this is the only way we can be mobile at this stage of the game. Anyways, we can run fast now because of the wolf. So for our next target, let's kill someone that's pretty close. It would be Arrow the Stonebreaker. And so I raided a mine full of these bandits, rogue warriors, you name it. There's a lot of them and it's gonna be hard for me. But worry not, our Bloodright skill is an AoE and we also have our axe skill that slashes like widely. So we're dealing with this pretty easily. As long as we avoid getting damaged, then we're fine. I mined some copper ores first before fighting Arrow. I wanted to collect a bunch of these before I go so I don't come back here for a while. It's now time to fight Arrow the Stonebreaker. Alright. Oh my god. Wait, actually, I can make use of Breaky to like Arrow the Stonebreaker, break this thing. Yep, thank you so much. I kind of... Wah! Oi! Okay. Ah. Okay. He summoned minions. Oh, his minor friends. He should do like his crazy attacks now. He's half HP. He's barely doing anything to me. That's crazy. I'm so bad. If this was... yeah, definitely not going brutal difficulty for a while. We gotta beat the game once again as normal or else we'll be stuck. I can tell how bad my skills are. So as you can tell from the gameplay, I'm very rusty in the game. It's been a while last time I played V-Rising. Anyways, we have defeated Arrow the Stonebreaker and we have obtained 1 skill point on Chaos. Also, we can now craft storage, I believe, from defeating Arrow. So the first skill I got is the Chaos Volley for this Chaos Magic point. Actually, never mind. Let's get Aftershock because I really need like an AoE capability. So I got this instead. Alright, so returning home, I have a lot of copper ores that need smelting. So we can continue with our copper gears. There really wasn't much an upgrade on our gears aside from the copper weapons, so I just organized some of my stuff by crafting some chests. Huh? How do I even deal with this? I don't think I can. Oh, I can. If I play this right, I can kill up. So I tried my best trying to deal with the stone golem that was resting in my base because I really needed to kill this or yeah, it will disturb our peace. I actually died a couple of times before I took care of this one. After all, this guy was pretty strong and his threat level is like a skull. I can't even see its level. So I'm just assuming it's very high. Anyways, we have defeated it after a couple of tries. Anyways, it was now time to fight another boss. But the problem is it's still morning, so I just chilled here at the tree and wait till nighttime. And once nighttime arrived, it's time to fight Rufus, the foreman. Oh. Have no choice. Okay, that was dumb of me. I summoned some more helpers. Okay. I got hit once. Oh, it hurts, man. And you're dead. On my merry journey towards the next boss, I found a couple of merchants right here, and I can buy a couple of their stuff using some copper coins that I have stolen from the dead humans that I have killed. So I'm hoping to buy like good books here, basically unlocking like the merciless version of the copper weapon that I want, and luckily there's a merciless copper axe that I can buy. I also bought a brew of ferocity. I'm not really sure if it had like an effect that lasts 1 hour and persists through death before. I don't really remember. Was it like this before? But it's really good because 1 hour, that's a long time to have this buff. And the buff is pretty OP, plus 3 attack power. Anyways, for our next target, it is the Frost Archer. So we need to raid this place called the Bandit Trapper Camp. This is where the Frost Archer is. I killed most of the minion here first, so nothing will disturb me on my fight with a Frost Archer. Also because they drop a pretty decent loot, like I believe they drop horse tread here.
No mercy.
The tannery. Ah. In. What the? No! It's a very far journey if I die. I gotta deal with this thief first. They're so annoying. Alright.
Freeze!
Okay, that's annoying. You're dead.
This is the end.
So by beating Keely, we have unlocked the tannery. That means we can make leather now. Also, we can make a cape. Then the cape gives like HP and some resistance. So it's pretty useful. And so upon arriving home, I made myself the tanneries and started processing the leather that I have. I finally made myself the research desk, and with this we can now research for stuff like new recipes for weapons and armor. Also, with the leather that we have now, we can make a new set called the Night Stalker set. And because I have researched something called the Marauder gloves, I can now make this as well. At the very least, we have an upgrade for our Night Stalker gloves. I also crafted myself a bunch of other copper weapons like a copper mace and a copper sword and a copper crossbow. Also, I found like a high quality blood rogue type. So this is a Deadeye with like 90% rogue. I'm definitely sucking its blood. This 90% will carry me towards like a lot of bosses. So just look at the stats that it gives me. I'm so lucky to encounter this 96%. Let's go. For my next target, I went to the cemetery right here because Goreswine the Ravager was here. So these undeads are pretty tanky and they're pretty hard to deal with my current weapon sets. Anyways, it's time to fight Goreswine. There's so many undead though, so this is gonna be an annoying fight. But thankfully, we have our mobbing skills. Wait, what's this? Did we ever have this kind of enemy before? This is a time where I would like the skill. By skill, I meant the aftershock. I actually resetted my abilities early on so I can get the Chaos Volley instead. Chaos Volley deals a lot of single target damage, so I changed it to that. But now I kind of regret it because there's so many undead. Alright. I remember him being really strong on Brutal. Oh, you see me? Yeah. With Goreswine defeated, we can now craft ourselves a Gravedigger ring, improving our magic damage. Upon going home, I upgraded my castle heart to level 2, and by doing this, I now unlock like walls and castle foundations, so we can start making stone walls on our base, but it requires a lot of materials like stone brick. That's why I made like 3 grinders in my base, which process all my stones to stone bricks. I'm not really sure if this is new, but there's this feature called castle relocation. So I plan to relocate my base to a way larger area than where I currently was. So this was the plan I had right here. So by doing so, I don't really need to bring all my materials on my previous base. I just need to build whatever existed there. As you can see here, I need to do a lot of cleaning first before I can lay out all my floors. It honestly took a while, but now I have a completely sealed off castle. Now we have a roof. So we don't need our Miss Brazier anymore. I still continued expanding though because it's a little too cramped inside. So yeah, I dedicated most of my time currently to like building my castle. I added some white light and also made an improvement on the flooring so it doesn't look like we're in the ruins. So now our castle looks pretty decent and I kind of like it. It's just cramped right now, but I'm planning to continue expanding it. Continuing my hunt, I was lucky enough to find a carriage. So as you know, carriages contain a lot of items, but you have to defeat like a band of warriors or protectors that are like guarding the carriage. So yeah, I easily defeated them. They're not really that strong since we're only at the Farbane Woods. As for the loot that I got, just check this out. Yeah, it's not really amazing. I thought I would get something good, but it's just your usual loot. I then raided this bandit camp right here so we can fight Grayson the Armorer. Crush me then. Wait, I couldn't shield that. Okay, so I guess... Ah, okay.
The tool for the job. A hammer.
Let's hold the armor. Oh, some call trucks.
I've got the tool for the
More. Ow.
Hammer you out. You can't stop.
Actually, don't need this.
Hammer you out.
And you're dead. And we have defeated Grayson. Let's go. So defeating this guy earned us a new recipe. So it is for a workshop flooring. And what floors actually does is it does an improvement on your workstations. Also, we can now make some whetstones. This means we can upgrade to like merciless weapons. So once you upgrade like your floors and like separate our room for like, let's say this place right here is the workstation, it basically decreases the amount of materials it requires in order to make something. So yeah, we save a lot of materials with this. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I made a little garden inside because I still haven't have a castle plan to put like where the garden would be. So that's fine. Anyways, with some whetstone now, I can now upgrade my weapons to the Merciless Copper Sword and the Merciless Copper Axe. Now that we have our Merciless weapon, it's time to target the next boss. So this is Lydia, the Chaos Archer. Oh.
Think on your feet.
Oh, the plant is helping us. Nice. Huh? Huh.
Think on your feet.
Think on this. You're dead.
No luck.
So we defeated Lydia, the Chaos Archer. And by doing so, we have unlocked something called the Devourer and also the leather working station, which means we can now craft ourselves a leather bag and also unlock the weapon for a longbow. So yeah, we've unlocked so many things by beating Lydia. So how the Devourer functions is you basically give it like your old equipment or materials and it will like convert it to materials, decompose it, but it's not a full refund. But at the very least, you get something out of your old gears that you don't use anymore. As for my next target, it'll be Clive the Fire Starter. But I kind of did an oopsies right here where I activated a bomb. But then again, the sun was killing me. So I went inside the tent and ultimately I just died like this. So this was horrible. Well, it wasn't really far, so I guess it's okay. I waited till nighttime before I came back here. And now we can freely fight with Clive the Fire Starter. Fight, but... Oh, nice. Ah, tight. I think by killing this guy, we unlock like... I think I should have played Brutal. At the same time, I feel like I'm so rusty. They're so squishy. Holy. Blood Bolt would have been better, honestly. And he's dead. Alright. And by defeating Clive, we have unlocked the alchemy table. So now we can make ourselves some potions or buff potions that we will need. Our next target would be the Putrid Rat, and it is fairly simple to do this. We just need to summon him at the base. Anyways, upon returning home, I continued expanding my base because I really need more space. There are still a lot of stations that I would need to build in the future, and I would like more areas to build it. So look at the extension of my castle. It's pretty big. There are a bunch of areas I haven't made a floor yet, but as you can see here, we can make more stuff. We can also make a second floor if we wanted to. But yeah, I don't really know what to build right now, but this is good enough. I made a couple of stairs as well so that my stairs are like, you know, not rocks, but an actual stair. Yeah, this is my castle. I then made myself a little section for my alchemy area. So this here will be where we will craft our potions and do other alchemy stuff. I also added like a green lighting to this area so I can tell that it's my alchemy station. We're gonna get lost a lot since this is a pretty big castle, so the lights will help a lot so I don't get lost. So, back to the Putrid Rat. To summon this thing, you only need like an Unsullied Heart and 4 Grave Dust. And we will fight Nibbles, the Putrid Rat. Putrid Rat, Nibbles. Oh. What's that? That's new. Ah, why? That's so many rats, man. Oh, Nibbles is here. Oh, it's hiding again. Ah, dang. That's annoying. Right, they're all dead. Let's go. We got a Putrid Rat. So by defeating this rat, we now have a new form, the rat form. Also, look at what I found. It's a 98% brute. So I'm definitely eating this guy. I mean, like sucking the blood. Right, 98% brute. Let's go. You know, at this point of the game, I wish I had something like a prison so I can tap the blood of this prisoner at like unlimited times. I'll just keep it alive and keep drinking its blood. But sadly, at this point, we don't really have one yet. But eventually. Our next target, I went to another cemetery yet again. And this time, our enemy is Nicholas the Fallen. So there's a new thing about this guy on this new update. So when you defeat him, you unlock something called a treasure flooring. And what it does is if you put all your chests in that treasure flooring room, then when you craft something, you don't need to have it on your inventory. It will automatically pull the items from the treasury room. So this is a really great update, honestly. We don't need to keep getting items one by one when we want to like craft something. We just need to like leave all our items in the treasury room, then it will automatically pick it up. I think that was just like a regular skeleton. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, that's annoying. And with this, we have defeated Nicholas. And so I made myself my treasury room. Basically just the center at my castle so I can have easy access to this as well. So I can place all the items I have made inside here. Now these things will automatically get pulled when we craft something. So that's really cool. I like this new update. And now that was done, our next target right now is Finn the Fisherman. Let you be, no way. You're dead. Summon the dead. Go, gang. Wait, this place is pretty good for getting free fish.
More peaceful than this life.
I don't even need to fish. So if you notice, I have a new skill because after defeating Nicholas, I got like a tier 4 spell point, I guess. So this is my ultimate right now. That was to summon the undead. Anyhow, by defeating the fisherman, we now unlock the ability to craft ourselves some fishing rod. So for our next target, I'm heading towards a cave where the ferocious bear is found. For this fight, I made a mistake of choosing my spell. I should have gotten like at least one defensive spell because it's honestly pretty hard to dodge. Ouch, what the hell? I'm so bad. Ah, I need the shield. I gotta lie. Shield is awesome. I forgot my army of the dead. And with this, we have defeated the ferocious bear. Let's go. So I worked on unlocking a bunch of stuff on my research desk, and as you can see here, most of the consumables are already unlocked and I am able to craft them and use them at my disposal. But since I didn't really unlock like a dedicated set for the armor, I just mix and match whatever worked. This is fine. As long as it improves my stat, this is okay. So my new castle is actually situated where there's like a merchant camp nearby. So I keep like visiting them whenever I have some money and buy the books that I don't have yet. Alright, so for the next V-Blood we need to fight is Polora the Fey Walker. Don't really get why the bosses introduce themselves first before they move. I can like dish out so many damage before they can even fight back. My Army of the Dead is just amazing, but she killed it very fast with her AoE. And she's dead. And by defeating Polora right here, we have unlocked the ability to craft some garlic resistant potion. Currently it's no use, but later on we'll need to use it. I then started working on my garden because the number of plants that I have right now are slowly multiplying in numbers. So I would need a bigger garden. But I think I made the garden too big. It's not like I'm gonna make this area full of plants or something. Still though, I have like this really big space that I don't really know what to use it for. So this is good enough, I guess. Also, I progressed enough on my quest that I learned this skill called Dominate. So I dominate a random servant or a random human right here to make him a servant. I just needed like the blueprints or to proceed to the next quest. So I just picked like a random person. So servants are pretty useful. You can send them out on missions so they can collect materials instead of you. So yeah, that's the plan for these guys. I can only make like 3 at the moment. I continued doing this until I had like 3 servants. And all I need to do now was craft them some gears. Afterwards, I went to the Bandit Keep, I think that's what it's called here, and used my bear form from defeating the ferocious bear. So our target here is Quincy the Bandit King, and I think he is the end of Act 1 after we beat him, so let's go and beat him.
Try to make this fun for me at least.
Oh my god, why am I so bad? Ah!
Rise to the challenge. A rousing battle. Show me what you've got.
Okay. Shield. Now chaos. Dodge. And you're dead. By beating Quincy the Bandit King, we have unlocked the smithy, the tailoring bench, and the ability to make iron ingots and a new armor called the Hollow Fang set. Also, we have a powerful spell here called the Chaos Barrage. This is gonna be our starter in every boss fight, and it's gonna deal a lot of damage. Alright, so we enter Act 2 now at the Dunley Farmlands. As you can see here, the enemies are actually tougher and harder than before. But we have our new ultimate and we can easily take care of like a group of mob like this. So one of the things that I do here frequently is raid like the farmhouses and loot all of their cabinets of their items. They usually contain a lot of stuff that would be needed for the next tier of gears and weapons. Another thing are the cottons that the farmers make here. So with these cottons, we can make the new armor set, but we'll need a lot of it. Worry not, there are a lot of farms that we can raid and they contain like a lot of these cottons, so it's fairly easy to collect some. Also, if you see my treasury right now, I have a couple of new assorted like storages. So these things are very useful because just by pressing quick send or quick store, it will store the item that is designated for them. So yeah, this is really good because especially the treasury room, I have no more need to like arrange my items properly because I can just interact and press E. Honestly, the last function I would like that would be really good is if it would automatically send the finished product from the grinders or sawmill into the storages. That'd be amazing. And also, update on my garden. This is what it looks like right now. I've been like collecting more and more seeds every single day. So now we can, you know, like harvest all of these once they're fully grown up like this. And we can make like unlimited amounts of potions from these plants. For our next target, we need to defeat Beatrice the Tailor, and by defeating her, we can unlock the loom. And using the loom, we can make use of all the cottons that we have farmed recently, and we can make the new armors. But I think I needed some iron before I can get the new armor. I'm not really sure. Anyways, let's defeat Beatrice. She doesn't really fight back on normal, but if it was brutal, she becomes a giant demon. So yeah, we have an easy time killing her because I already killed like all the guards here. So only Beatrice is alive, so there's no disturbance. Anyways, we have defeated her and we have unlocked the loom. I made about 2 of them. I don't really have a dedicated place yet for the tailoring. I'm still lacking the tailoring floors, but I really should expand my base more and like make the tailoring area. For my next objective, I need to go to the Iron Mines. And the Iron Mines is pretty dangerous. It's filled with all of these undead that are just lurking around. And there are also a couple of humans that are like patrolling everywhere and trying to kill every evil being, including me since I'm a vampire. And these guys are really tanky. It takes me a while before I can kill like one of them. It's very annoying. As much as possible, I want to ignore like every enemy that I encounter here. Anyways, my maze is not really good for mining right now because it's just a normal copper maze. So only my axe is upgraded to the merciless one. So it's the only thing that can like hit these irons. So I'll be collecting a lot before I go home. Also, there are like 2 V-Bloods that are just roaming around here. One would be, I forgot the name of that, but it's a lightning archer. And the other one is a legion commander. So those 2, what I like to do is lure them together and let them kill each other, and then I suck the blood of the loser and then kill the remainder. So I'm gonna do just that if I encounter both of them. I then saw like a spot which had like so many loots on the ground, so I'm assuming the fight was here. And it seems like the archer V-Blood is already dead. So this is like a free sucky opportunity. So I instantly sucked this archer's blood, and now we don't need to defeat her anymore. We have defeated Meredith the Bright Archer, or we have got lucky and like got the free blood. So in a rush, I'm looking for the Legion Commander. Maybe he's like low in health, but sadly he is full health and level 47. It's a red and we don't really have any iron gears right now. So we're gonna be in trouble, I guess, but maybe I can still try. Maybe I can defeat him if I play this right enough. Ouch. Okay, I shouldn't. Lol. Oh! What's that? Lol. My turn, buddy. I'll play it safe. Oh, fuck. No, you skeleton! Oh my god, this dumb skeleton. Ah! Ah! Ah, freaking. I keep summoning more. Yes, I won! I won! Okay, so I'm pretty happy that we have won that fight since the level gap was pretty high and we don't really have an iron weapon yet. So I'm just happy that we got 2 V-Bloods in one go. So for Meredith, we learned how to make a holy resistant potion, also the elixir of the Prowler. This is new from the update, I believe, and it gives like a 4% movement speed and 7% cooldown reduction on our veal, so that's pretty awesome. Anyways, it's time to go home and melt all the iron so we can make new weapons. So we're just waiting now. I think I'll just go sleep in my coffin for a few days or something. Once I had enough iron, it's time to make ourselves the Iron Reaper. This thing is really good against the undead because it increases the damage by 25%. I'll also be making the Iron Axes. I'm not really sure when we can unlock the new weapons, but I'm pretty excited to try out the new weapons. There are 3 of them. One is a dagger, one is a claw, and the last one is a twin blade. So pretty exciting, right? I finally decided to make a dedicated area for tailoring because, you know, these tailoring stations are really big. The looms, the tailoring station, and the other stuff. So, yeah, this big old place will be our tailoring area. So I'll be coloring this area pink because most of the colors I see from the tailoring stuff is pink. So yeah, this is just for me to remember that this area is the tailoring area. I get lost so easily in my castle, so this is really good. So the target that I'm most excited about is Vincent the Frostbringer, because once we defeat this guy, we can unlock how to make like prisoner cells, and that's what I'm excited for, so we can catch the high quality blood enemies. Honestly, did not want to fight Vincent at this time because the sun was still up, and it's gonna be hard for me to like be mobile and like move around while I fight Vincent. But since we already started it, whatever. Oh, forgot. Can I stun this guy? It's hard. There's sun. Ah, what the hell? Oh, nice.
I feel a chill coming on.
Ah! It's almost night. If
I feel a
only...
chill coming on.
It's all this archer's fault. Ah! Oh, nice. Whew, we can heal. I blame it on the archer, I swear.
I feel a chill coming on.
Alright, cool. Wait. Huh? Your wrist. What? No, he's healing. I brought him too far.
If you want to cause trouble, you're going to have to get through me. I feel a chill coming on.
Thank God, you're dumb.
I feel a chill coming on.
Ah! Oh, nice. He always does that. That's so weird. What the hell? Alright.
I feel a chill coming on.
It's you or me. Ah, we won. I actually struggled on that fight. I'm pretty bad. I need to get good. But yeah, Vincent is a pain in the butt. All those freezes are annoying. Anyways, we have defeated Vincent, and now we can make their prison, and also we can craft like reinforced planks. And then expanded my castle to like 2nd floor level because I didn't have any more room for prisoners. So on top of our castle is our prison, also our future library, our future jewel chamber, and other stuff that we haven't made yet on the 1st floor because the 1st floor is already occupied and I don't want to cramp it up more. I also slowly made a couple of these reinforced planks because we will need this in order to make like the new stations, the prison, and also so we can make future new weapons. Oh, here she is. Let's start the fight with this, then boom, 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 boom. Oh, what the hell is this damage? He's dying already. What? And she's dead. That was fast. Holy. By defeating Christina, we have unlocked the ability to make a silver thread bag. So now we have more inventory slot. Also, we can carry even more silver coins. We'll be needing to carry a lot of silver coins because I plan to go to the merchants area so we can buy some books on how to make new gears. Anyways, for now, let's target Tristan the Vampire Hunter. Alright. Freaking warrior. I saw this. What the hell? What is this? Yes, you're dead. Alright. So that was pretty hard, but we have defeated Tristan and now we can make a great sword. Crafting the elixir of the Prowler isn't really that hard. As you can see as the requirements, only the Greater Blood Essence is the one that we're lacking. We have all the Sunflower and the Fire Blossoms that we need. And the buff for this thing is really good and it lasts like an hour. I feel OP already. So for our next boss, it's Sir Erwin the Gallant Cavalier. It's a new boss added on this update and it's a horse riding sir. Ouch. Oh, oh. Oh. Why is it? Morning. Mm-hmm. I think I should go Archer. Ah. Oh. This is annoying. Ah. Oh.
Perfectly fine. Shut it forth. With me.
Oh.
From the heavens.
This is annoying. A really annoying enemy. Almost dead. Almost dead. Alright. And he's dead. Alright, cool. By defeating this guy, we have unlocked a new structure called the Horse Stable. And using the Horse Stable, you can actually increase the stats that a horse has to its maximum level, as long as you have enough food to feed it with. And this is what the stable looks like. It's only available to one horse, and you can feed them a variety of plants. And depending on the plants, you can increase the max speed, the acceleration, the rotation speed. So yeah, it's a pretty good station. We can finally have the max statted horse that we all dreamed of in V Rising. For our next target, we need to defeat Leandra the Shadow Priestess, and I'm pretty excited to defeat her because upon beating her, we'll unlock something called a Dust Collar. And what a Dust Collar does is if ever you dominate a human, you can instantly send them to the prison you have in your base just by using the item. So I'm excited for that because it's really hard to bring like the people you dominate back to your home, especially when it's very far. Anyways, going through all the mob here is a pain, but it's okay since they drop like a goodies like the Scourge Stone. The Scourge Stone is a next tiered item that we need in order to craft new accessories.
I can hear shadows consume me, but they will take you.
Wait, I'm stuck. Hey. Oi! What the heck? You're dead. Boom, boom. Oh my god. And you're... Oh. And you're dead. So we can now make the artisan table where we can make the scourge stone pendant, and also we can craft scourge stone using the furnace, and finally the dust color, the thing I wanted the most. So for our next target, it'll be Maha the Dark Savant. With this, we can learn how to make a study, a scroll, and with that, we can learn new crafting materials for gears and armor. For now though, I decided to grind a bit at the farms, just grabbing the loots at the houses and also the flowers that are available in their farm. Afterwards, I went home and crafted myself the Scorch Stone pendant, a dust collar, and we're about ready to go now. So here's our next target, Maha the Dark Savant. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, that was easy. He's almost dead already.
Rise, demons! Accept these vessels!
And she's a goner already. Anyways, I found like a 74% boot here. So I just decided to capture this guy because I don't really have a good source of blood right now, and this guy will work. I mean a warrior, not a brute. Anyway, so that's how the dust collar worked. I sent him instantly to the prison at home. So now what we can do here is we can choose to extract some blood. We can also feed him some rats to restore his health, or feed him a fish to restore 100% of his health. Other fishes have various effects. So there's this thing called a misery. So the more you get blood from this guy, the more misery builds up. And the more misery he has, the more damage he takes. And that means sometimes it will instantly kill someone if we extract blood if the misery is pretty high. Anyways, I finally made myself a library. So this is where our paper press, our research desk will go. I colored it blue, not really sure, but I think blue is a nice color for the library. And just besides the library would be our jewelry chamber. I'm not really sure if I have the flooring yet. I don't think I do. I need to craft this Eye of Mortium first, and we will unlock the flooring. Anyways, I upgraded my necklace to the Pendant of Dawn Runner. I like this thing because it gives like movement speed, about 4% bonus movement speed. Movement speed I think is really helpful, so you can evade attacks and such, and you can move around. Anyways, moving on, our next target is Bane the Shadow Blade. And once we defeat this guy, we unlock one of the new weapons on this update, the dual, or the daggers. Oh. Oh my god, no. What the hell?
Magic. Quietly now. Spring the ambush.
Oh my god, I'm dying.
This is the eternal night.
You're dead, fool.
Catch me if you can.
Not again.
Die in the dark.
You're dead. Bam. Aside from the dagger, we finally unlock a human form. That means we can visit a human merchant settlement where we can buy some new books. So before going home, I transform myself into a human so I can blend in the environment and see what kind of books they have for sale. I don't really see the merciless version of the weapons that I want. So for now, I just bought myself the library flooring, and oh my god, it's so expensive. It like took all my coins. Anyways, let's go home. And upon getting home, I crafted myself the iron daggers. Oh, that's so cool. Ah. Look at this thing. What's this? Oh, it's like, you know, that League of Legends attack. Anyways, I then went to the quartz mine. There's so many quartz here, so let's just call it the quartz mine. I think it's called the quartz mine. But yeah, the boss here is Gretel the glass blower. I will fight her after collecting all the quartz and also the treasure chest in the houses. I totally forgot to mention and also can't find where that clip is. But anyways, I captured myself a 99% quality blood creature. So as you can see, my blood right now is 99% creature.
You're a real piece of work.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so bad.
Watch for broken glass.
Oh!
You're a real piece of work.
Okay, I'm so bad. Ah!
Let's melt you down. These
Ah!
arms are just crap.
I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Okay, I can dodge like that. Up!
Impressed? This is nothing. A few burns builds character. Impressed? This is nothing.
The dagger is pretty strong if everything hits. Oh, freaking heck. Okay, she's dead. Let's go. That was honestly a challenge because I wasn't used to the dagger and also because I suck. Anyways, moving on. Alright, so for our next target, we have Frostmaw the Mountain Terror. So I needed to go to this Frost Mountain right here. And here we have Frostmaw. And if we beat this guy, we can unlock the new weapon as well. The Claws. I did not dodge that. What's that? It's old. I did not dodge that. Oh my god. Oh. No. What? I couldn't dodge that. You're dead. Yeah. Now we got the claw. So let's try these bad boys. Ooh, Wolverine. Damn. Damn, we have a dodge ability, the jump one. I also crafted myself the Mountain Peak Bag. It increases our inventory space and also adds more silver coin capacity. So for our next target, we have Terra the Geomancer right here. I'll try to make use of the claws just to test it out. It's pretty fun to use, especially the jumping one. But I think it's a bad matchup for the golem right here, and I think it will be safer if I use the daggers. Alright, so I think daggers are nice here. Oh my god, not doing that again. Oh, she does that? Alright.
Stones of Andoran.
Hey, new weapons are fun, but I don't think claws are good for this. I'm pretty excited for the dual blades though. Oh. The daggers are so good. Especially that one. Oh. And you're dead. Oh, what? Ah, so good. What the hell? I like the daggers. Right, so for our next target, it's Gaius the Cursed Champion. I was pretty curious why there was no enemy here. I needed to activate like this flag right here, so we'll challenge him into a fight.
Accept your challenge.
Yeah, I accept your challenge too. Come here. Oh.
Think fast.
He's annoying!
Keep up.
Oh, oh, oh.
Quickly now.
These side steps are annoying.
Think fast.
Oh, oh! What the hell? Bro, that's annoying.
To the side. What? Face me.
Oh my god, that's so annoying. He's dead. I won. And by defeating this guy, we have unlocked the twin blade. So let's go. Let's try it out. Oh. Looks cool. What does this do? Toss your weapon towards target, dealing and fading snare area. Recall your weapon after 2 seconds, causing it to pierce. Oh. Wow. The dash. So trying out the twin blade in actual combat, it's pretty good since I have the void. Like it vacuums everything in one area and then I can toss like my spear to snare them for 1.5 seconds. It's okay. It's kind of fun, yeah. But I really like the daggers. The daggers is my current favorite weapon out of the 3 of them. It is also good for like harvesting plants in your base because the spear actually returns to you after throwing it like that. So it really shaves off all the plants in the area. Anyways, for our next target, we're gonna be fighting General Elena, the Hollow. But I got distracted here by this 93% brute. I'm gonna catch this and put it to prison because I want a brute on my blood supplies. Honestly, I almost died doing this because, you know, it's pretty hard. They're pretty strong here. But I did my best to get this brute and like return him to my prison before I actually died. I didn't die though, so that's pretty good. So I eventually found our target, and he's currently fighting a bunch of enemies. So she's not really in full health right now. And I think this is the perfect opportunity to strike. But then again, all the enemies here are high level. I'm kind of scared. There's so many of them. And
The Legion of Nocturne exists to serve.
oh my god. Oh, it's not that the boss is hard. It's because the minions are hard. Oh. I'll have them fight each other for now. Where's this girl? Oh. I need a shield, I need a shield, I need a shield. What is attacking me? What's happening? Oh, yo.
My master demands
Alright.
perfection, and so
Nice filler.
the Legion of Nocturne will be
Now what? Alright, I'll just stay away then. If I'm far, she can't hit me. Oh, she's...
In the name of Master Dracula, you will die.
No, you die.
The Legion of Nocturne rises above.
Ah, these freaking minions, man. These are the problem. Oh!
Power! The Legion of Nocturne will be victorious.
I need Chaos Vault. I forgot to buff myself with potions. Alright. That's why I had like low DPS. When does she get out of her pillar? I think I need to keep. Wait, her HP is full. How? When? This is so annoying. I don't like this fight.
Feel the chill!
Ouch.
Stay beneath us where you belong. Varderon bends to my
This
master's
creep is stronger than the higher level than the boss.
Varderon bends to my master's will. Ah. Predictable.
You're dead. Whew. Took a while. Sorry, that was a really long fight. I had a really troublesome situation there where there were so many mobs and it's just so hard and they're very strong. Anyways, we have beaten the boss and I'm happy with
I
this.
feel stronger.
Currently, I'm raiding the Dunley Monastery because our target right now is Rachel, the Shepherd. So I had to like make myself a pretty strong holy resistant potion just for me to like be here without dying. I had to kill everything here one by one. There were many of them and they were really strong. So I had to do it like slowly until I have eliminated everything before we fight Rachel. It's also because I wanted to loot like all the treasures that are around this place. There are a couple of treasure chests that I can loot here. And after killing everything, it was now time to fight Rachel, the shepherd. Boom, boom.
Before the light.
It's pretty easy. What the heck? It's already over. Let's go. Anyways, by defeating Rachel, we have unlocked the jewel crafting table. And our next target now is Jade the Vampire Hunter. I was pretty happy that she wasn't really that far off. She was actually pretty close to where I was. So I immediately initiated the fight when I saw her. Also, if you saw that skill, it's a new skill on this new update, I think. Because I never saw it in a previous version.
One shot, one. Dance for me.
Oh no.
One shot, one kill. Dance for me. You're
Wolverine. Oh my god.
dance for me.
Ah, freaking heck. This is annoying.
One shot, kill. Dance for me.
And she's dead. Nice. I don't see her though. Oh, she's here. So beating her, we can now craft ourselves an advanced version of the blood press that we have. And we can also make a greater blood essence. For now, I just continued raiding the towns and got their loot. I'm pretty much low on most of the stuff, the materials, I mean. But yeah, we can replenish everything and we can get more just by, raiding the villages that have respawned already. So for our next target, it's going to be General Cassius. And that means we need to go to that place with a lot of high-level monsters again. The Ruins of Mortium. I hate that place. I think that place would be fine if I was stronger, but pretty much I'm pretty weak right now, so I don't like that place at the moment. I decided to raid a fortress first because I saw that there are a bunch of these Stygian Shards that I can break and get out of this castle or the fortress. So yeah, let's raid this so it can take its time respawning everything after I'm done here. I need these things in order to unlock a bunch of passive abilities. I then get sidetracked again because a rift incursion was currently happening and I wanted to do this so that I can get more shards. Also, if I beat like the boss here, so there are chances that I can get like broken pieces of weapons that we can reforge in order to get like stronger versions of the weapons. So that was the plan why I'm here doing the rift incursion. So for this boss, it is a Rufus. I think that was his name, the one with a crossbow at the logging camp. So yeah, this is the boss that we'll be facing in this rift incursion. And once we beat him, we'll get a lot of shards. And it's dead. Why a whip out of everything? Why a whip? Fortunately, the broken weapon that we got was a whip. I don't really use whips, so yeah, I'm kind of sad about this. I wanted the dagger, the twin blade, or the knuckles because that's the weapons that we're gonna be using this entire playthrough since we unlock it, and also it's because of the new update. Thankfully, though, there was a merchant here, and he sold a bunch of the ancient or the ancestral weapons. And it's only for like 750 shards. I can basically afford it. So I'm gonna be buying the daggers once like we can craft it. But we can't really craft it at the moment because we need radium alloy. And that means we need to defeat a couple more bosses in order to obtain radium alloys. Anyways, our target for the day is General Cassius the Betrayer. So let's go fight this guy.
My boys! Our bond will break them! The Legion of Nocturne!
Oh my god, this is annoying. This is really annoying.
Rise, our unholy army! Serve not!
Wait, is he? Oh, okay, it's his summon. That's why it's never ending. Freak. The dagger's not good here. I think it's because the sword is somewhere else. But the sword should be the target.
Serve the Legion of Nocturne! My mind... I am... We feel better now. Hail, Dracula. We have something to show you. We will show you the gifts of Dracula.
What is... Oh...
Grant me your power! Rise, our unholy army! Serve Nocturne!
And you're dead. Haha. And by defeating this guy, we got ourselves some passive slot and another elixir. It's called Elixir of the Bath that increases our leech. Also a Stygian summoning circle. I don't really use it because it takes like Stygian shards and it's kind of a pain to grind the Stygian shards. I just don't like this place in general because there's so many enemies and they're pretty annoying to deal with since they're very strong and tanky. Since I have some shards, I decided to unlock a bunch of passives. But it's pretty random, so I don't really get what I want. I want something that has chaos or the leech effect because that's what I use. I'm just happy that I have one with chaos. If you're curious, this is what the advanced blood press looks like. It's a giant blood pressing thingy. Currently, I'm just doing some random things at home, just preparing for future boss fights. And this is the 99% hound I told you about that I got like earlier. Anyways, I almost killed it by mistake and did not notice the misery was like going up. Don't worry though, I have a lot of fish to feed it, so I can like maintain it. Alright, so for the last boss of this act, we're gonna fight with Octavian, the militia captain.
Dust off my blade. To me. Here's an old trick.
Oh. What the hell?
To me.
You're dead. Alright, so by killing him, we have unlocked the Ancestral Forge, meaning we can now repair those blue weapons that are broken that we've been getting. But sadly, I don't have a dagger, knuckle, or the twin blade, but I am planning to buy one since I don't have one. And look what I found. It's a 90% rogue. So I'm definitely catching this guy. Hopefully, like, we don't accidentally kill this guy or something.
You are in my grasp.
Okay, now we send it to the prison. Let's go. We have some rogue blood. We're gonna experiment with this guy later on to make it 100%. But it's gonna be tricky because feeding him with something that will make him 100%, there's a 35% chance that he will go crazy and die. Anyways, we're now at the land of Gloom Root. So this is the place where we're gonna be adventuring soon because there's a lot of bosses here that we need to kill in order to unlock new stuff. For now, I'll just collect some random things that I can find on the sides. It doesn't really have a lot of enemies. That should be fine. Because honestly, the enemies here are very dangerous. They look like they're really strong. But sometimes, maybe I'm just thinking that, but they're not really that strong. But then again, they do these kinds of crazy attacks that makes me think otherwise. Also, just look at all these poison flames on the ground. I mean, you would think that these guys are really strong. And they are, actually. And there's many more of them coming from, like, the green goop. For my next plan, I raided this village because I know that they have a lot of things in their houses. It's actually the best spot to gather like scrolls so we can unlock new stuff, also tech parts and other stuff. Sometimes there are goodies like the radium alloy metal. So it's really good to raid these houses. Anyways, after I was done farming, it's time to fight Ziva the Engineer. What's this? Ouch.
Now, come on, it's time for something new.
Is that the
Scramble.
oh.
Up and away.
Ziva is easy to defeat. What the heck? I don't remember her being this easy.
Where's my pit crew?
Oh. Oh, Ziva is easy. It's the other one that's annoying.
Pull up, pull up. Yeah. Scramble.
Oh,
What's wrong this time? I know exactly what I need.
what's that? The
Can't
shotgun?
outrun this.
Does he really not aim?
Face lid. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love this one. Face lid. Again. Let's try this one out.
They're dead. I think. And you're dead. And by beating Ziva, we now have the Fabricator, a Teleporter, a Sludge-filled Canister, and a Radium Alloy. So now we can proceed with upgrading our gears. I then went on an incursion because I needed the shards in order to buy a broken piece of ancestral daggers. But actually, I already have the claws. I looted one before when I was like fighting other bosses. So I only need the daggers. I don't really plan on making one for the twin blade, but maybe just dark silver items in the future. So yeah, I just went on incursions in order to get some shards to buy the daggers. And here I'm forging some devious spinners. So everything of this ancestral stuff has like extra stats on them. Mine aren't really the best, but the claws that I have here, they're pretty good. It has like 6.4% critical chance and 9.6% weapon skill power. I think it's pretty good. Anyways, we got some weapon upgrades now so we can continue killing some bosses. Our next target is Domina, the Blade Dancer.
I've got a collar. Come. Stay. It's playtime. What was the safe word again?
I need a shield. No, not a shield. This. And then I need my Chaos Magic.
That's a new sound. Where have you been all my life? Scream! Start begging anytime. You're all mine. I'm gonna push you to the edge. You're all mine. I want to see some tears. On your knees. Come, sit, stay.
Okay, honestly, that was pretty hard. I messed up so many times. But anyways, we have defeated Domina. Let's go. For our next target, we have Angram, the Purifier right here. So I wanted to lure some of the mutants to him so they fight each other instead of fighting me. So that was the plan. So I think it's working. But still, Angram is targeting me. At least I don't have to deal with the mutants because I think he's killing them pretty fast. I have no idea what I'm hitting right now.
Tear it all down! Kill! 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 Raining death
And he's dead. By defeating this guy, we can now make the new armor. But the problem here is that I will need to defeat a few more bosses in order to get the materials to craft the armor. So our next target is here, Ongora the Spider Queen, so we can get the silk, and then Ben the Old Wanderer to get the thick leather. So we'll deal with Ben first, because when we go to like the certain map where Ben is, we need to defeat Ben first because there's this certain fog at the area we're going to that will cover our whole map with fog unless we have the cape that Ben gives after defeating him. So the place we're at right now is the Cursed Forest. It's just on the right side of Gloomroot. And who we're looking for right now in a hurry is Ben. So we can defeat him and get the recipe for a certain cape and thick leather. Because notice my map, it will slowly start to get covered. And that is a problem. It will be harder to navigate to the areas because I'm not really good at navigating places unless there's a map. I'm bad with directions. Anyways, this is Ben and let's kill him. Oh no. I got you. You're dead. Nice. So yeah, I messed up. I should have marked where the waypoint was first, because now I don't have any vision on wherever the heck safety is. But I thought of a genius idea. Why don't I just target one of the V-Bloods that are like in the safe zone, I guess? So I followed the trail of blood until eventually I have escaped the forest. The scenery is now familiar, and once I got out of the cursed forest, the map then slowly revealed itself. I have to go back though because I needed a bunch of pristine leathers from the monsters that are here, or else I won't be able to make some thick leather. And after that was done, I can now make myself the Shroud of the Forest, which gives me immunity from the Curse of the Forest, meaning the map will be crystal clear if I wear this. For my next target, it'll be Ongora, the Spider Queen, so we'll need to go through all of these spider minions. Also, I don't really mind doing this because I need to crack a bunch of the eggs because I need to loot some silkworms, and they're found like by breaking the eggs of these spiders. I'm not sure if like killing them also like produces the silkworm. I think they do. As you can see there, I looted some silkworms. But yeah, I need a lot of these silkworms in order to make silk. There was this, I don't know how to describe this, mama spider where there's like a bunch of eggs on her back and one of her attacks is like to spawn some spiders. So this thing is mostly my target while raiding this dungeon because the spiders are annoying. They're very tanky and they kind of hurt. So kill the mother, yeah? Alright, so we have defeated the Spider Queen. Now we can make ourselves some silk. So to make silk, it is very simple. We just need some cloth and silkworms. And we can get like 2 every 3 pieces of cloth and silkworms. All I really need to do now is wait for it to process. Then we can craft ourselves a full armor set. With some of the materials available, I slowly started to craft the Dawnthorn set. So we're just honestly waiting for the leather and some of the silk, and we're done. I also crafted myself some jewels for the spell that I frequently use. I haven't really had any luck on getting these jewels normally, so I just crafted them myself. Also, I have improved my grinders into the advanced version of the grinders. I recently have the recipe for this after defeating a boss. And look how huge these things are. They also work faster than the normal grinders. I then raided a village full of ghosts because one of my targets is here, and there's also a material that I need here to make some spectral dust. So spectral dust will be used in the future so we can make the new metal called dark silver ingots. So these crystals are called ghost crystals, and sometimes when you break them, a banshee emerges, and that's pretty annoying. But anyways, we need a lot of these. And afterwards, it's time to fight the boss that resides here in this village called Follow Out the Soul Taker.
To take the reins! I'll hack you apart! Time to take the reins! I'll hack you apart!
No.
Time to take the reins!
Alright, and with this, we have defeated Follow Out the Soul Taker. Let's go. Our next target is a giant frog right here called Albert the Duke of Balatan. Oh well, since it's still morning, I'm gonna wait for a bit before I engage fight with this frog. I'm pretty scared that I might make a lot of mistake because there's not much space to run around where he is. Well, I was pretty impatient and just decided to like fight this guy. Oh, what the hell? That again. That's so good. You're dead. And by defeating this giant frog, we can now make ourselves some coins. So using copper, we can make copper coins, silver coins, and so on. We also unlock a toad form. I'm not really sure how to make use of the toad form. I mostly not use it because I'm pretty dumb and I don't know how to use it. But anyways, we have the toad form as well. So for our target next, it'll be Wilfred. It's a werewolf we can only encounter at nighttime because in the morning he's a human and we can kill him as human form, but it doesn't count as a V-blood kill. Also, the thing about these werewolves, they're really strong. Power level 65 and they're like bosses on their own. It's just that their HP is not that high, but they're very annoying to fight and they're very strong. I really hate fighting them. But fighting them one-on-one is okay. Still, they're very hard. So this is what the human form of Wilfred looks like. As you can see here, Wilfred the village elder. And like I said, there's no point killing him when he's a human, so we're gonna wait at nighttime and then we can engage the fight.
Snapping bones, blood, I can taste it.
Huh? That's a hard strike.
Let me have a taste. Let me have a taste.
I like the daggers. It's so good. Oh, he got me again. Alright, no more minions for you, buddy.
Hold still.
You're dead. So by beating Wilfred, we have unlocked a new silver resistant potion, a pristine leather bag, and another elixir called Elixir of the Werewolf, which increases our attack speed by 7%. And also weapon skill power by 8%. So it's pretty good if you want to build like weapons for attack speed. I'm not sure if daggers are good for attack speed. Alright, so for this fight, we'll be fighting Cyril, the Cursed Smith. Try changing up my skills a bit. Instead of like using spells to attack someone, I decided to just go use summon so I can instantly summon someone while I focus attacking the enemy with my daggers. So,
I can create and destroy. Do you bend like steel or break? Let me hammer out the kinks.
oh my god. Wait, why are you killing my horse? What the hell? What is he hammering?
Me. Just a bit.
I actually like being a summoner since I'm focusing my attacks using my dagger. Alright, cool. So by defeating this guy, we have unlocked the anvil, the advanced furnace, and we can now make dark silver ingot. Let's go! But in order to do that, we need to mine silver ores. In order to mine silver ores, we'll need to go to the next area. And so upon going home, I built myself the anvil. And look here, we can see all the new weapons that we can craft. By new, I mean like the dark silver weapons. I also upgraded all my furnaces into advanced furnaces. But oh my god, I need more room on my smithy area. So I just decided to arrange it like this, so like 3 furnace can be placed here without cluttering the area. Alright, so it's now time to visit the next area of interest. So this place is Silverlight, and we're gonna be fighting a lot of strong soldiers, like really strong and tanky soldiers, and yeah, people with guns. So it's gonna be hard to deal with them here, honestly. Very hard. They're pretty strong. I think once we get like our weapons, like the upgrade, they won't be that hard anymore. Still, they're annoying because there's a lot of them here. Anyways, I climbed out a mountain so I can get to the silver mines. The silver mines is currently guarded and closed, so we'll need to find another way inside. And we here have this big hole towards the silver mine, so this is where we're going to enter. Inside, there were a couple of slaves and a couple of the guards that are watching them. So we'll take care of the guards. Actually, I don't need to kill the slaves. The slaves will help us deal with like the boss here. But, well, if I do hurt them though, they will fight back, so I had no choice there. And so I continued killing the guards here at the mines, and I will release all the prisoners. So these prisoners will distract like the boss that is guarding the gate. So just look at the army that I have made inside here. These guys will distract the boss while we try to like take care of him. So we'll be fighting Sir Magnus the Overseer, and he deals like frost damage and it's pretty annoying. Anyways, we got this.
I hope you get the point.
Oh my god.
Ash. Try not to get cold feet. Have at you. For the light. A cold end for a monster like
The dagger is just so good against bosses.
taste my silver.
Oh my god. Ah.
My cause is just.
You're dead.
The Church of
Alright, cool. So we killed our first boss in Silverlight. Let's go. I then immediately put all the silver ores I have at my furnaces at home because I'm pretty excited to make the new weapons. So yeah, let's make the new weapons and destroy the enemies on the new map. While waiting for the ingots to be processed, I decided to visit the town and, well, steal some stuff here so I can, like, you know, afford to buy books. And I swear to god, the enemies are really tough and there's so many of them. Just look at this. They're too high level for me right now. But maybe it will become easier once we have our new weapons. But still, I wanted to do something, not just wait for the ingots to finish. So I'm here and I'm struggling so much. Like, oh my god, they're all so tanky. Good thing we have feed though. Once they like get lower than 40%, we can just finish them off. That's the only salvation I have right now. And I'm dying so much. I hate this situation. It's a morning. There's so many of them. I'm being followed, but I have a lot of AoE skills, so that's fine. I was honestly in a situation where I'm almost dead, but I persisted and I lived through all the suffering. And now I'm inside one of the houses which contain a bunch of treasure chests. So I'm pretty happy. I get to loot like a lot of stuff before I go home. So my pockets are filled. Let's go. But my raid doesn't end there. I plan to like loot everything that was available in this town. So I just continued killing a lot of these guys and won't stop until I looted everything. And since I looted like a couple of coins, I bought myself some books. Sadly, there were no weapon books here, so I just had to like buy some armor set instead, some random armors that I might need. But I won't be able to use the book yet because we need to defeat a boss first in order to unlock the next level of research desk in order to use the books. So it's gonna take a while. Now that our dark silver ingots are done, I crafted myself both the daggers and the silver claws. Anyways, it's time to fight Baron Dubochun the Sommelier. Am I pronouncing that right? I don't know. Well, whatever.
this. Ah, bottoms up. Stop trying to hit me and just hit me. Have a taste.
Have a taste of this.
Try this.
Oh!
A toast to you. This is your last. How's this? Get a flavor. In balance. Ha ha ha! How's this for flavor? A toast to you. This is your have a taste. Don't wash the mouth. Wash the hand.
And with this, we have defeated the Baron Debauchon. And now we can make a new accessory. Let's go. Also, we can make a Blood Merlot potion. That means we can like reduce the amount of misery and blood damage from our prisoners by making some Blood Merlot wine instead of the normal blood potion. After beating that boss, I continued on raiding a bunch of houses to loot their gold, coins, and other stuff that I need. So this is what I meant. We can craft Blood Merlot instead, which has lesser damage and lesser decrease to a prisoner's misery. We also need one of it to make something called a Blood Merlot amulet. So now we have a better accessory that increases our spell power. Let's go. For our next target, we're fighting Morian, the Stormwing Matriarch. Oh my god. I'm dying. I blame it na tardira ta. And she's dead. Let's go. So yeah, I won't go home yet. I need to defeat one more person before I go. So just nearby the boss we have defeated is Ember Leaf Grove. And in here we can fight like Merwin the Elementalist. So let's go.
Cleanse my dark, beginning with you.
Just like that.
And with this, we have defeated the Elementalists. Let's go! By defeating those bosses, I now have the ability to make even better versions of the jewels, or basically the tier 3 jewels. So I'm gonna make one for all the skills I'm using. And I went back to Gloomroot because I have someone to kill right here. And yeah, I never really showed you guys how fast my horse is. My horse is maxed out on everything. Acceleration, speed, and rotation speed. Plus it has the horse saddle. So it's very fast and it's very easy to travel by using the horse. I really like how they made like this stable to make this possible. It's so good. So for the enemy we need to beat next, it'll be Henry Blackbrew the Doctor. And by defeating him, we would unlock like the thing that can make us research the books that we have right now.
Your interference is ruthless. Try me now. Marvel at thy genius. Strike me now. The power of God and my
What is that? What does that do? What should I be doing?
at your
I don't remember anymore.
Behold my work. The fruits of genius. Strike me now. The power of God at my fingers. Don't touch me.
Right to this thing. Oh. Oh. Just die, 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 just die.
Try me now.
I keep... Oh, you're dead. Alright, let's go. For the things that we have unlocked, we can now make schematics. There's this new thing called the distribution engine that enables you to transfer stuff from one base to another. And then we have the Athenium. The Athenium is where we'll research new stuff. So for the next bosses, we'll need to go to the new area. Finally, Oakveil bosses. We can go now, but actually let me kill like a boss that enables me to like make upgrades of my gear first before we visit the new area. But I am kind of curious of the new area, so I went and visited the area. And it's filled with these corrupted people. Like, what? So, there's an ongoing battle between the beast here and the corrupted people. Honestly, these guys here are really strong and I'm kind of scared of them, so I initiated the fight with an ult. Look how awesome they are. They're actually using the new weapons that we are using right now. So this guy with the knuckle, the guys we killed already with the knives. They're also a new ore type here. And look at that guy, the sentinel. He looks so high level and scary. So let's not like deal with it yet. So this thing is the emery, a new type of ore that we will discover in this place. There's also a new type of wood called corrupted wood. I tried raiding their camp because I wanted to loot their chest to see what was inside. But as you can see, the levels of these minions are like 81. They're crazy strong. So I shouldn't be here, honestly. I should just go and like behave. Because I swear to God, it's really hard. Yeah, fight each other, fight each other, fight each other. I need a better damage kill. After all that predicament, I then went inside the camp again because I saw a carriage, but I think this was a mistake because everything that's guarding the carriage is so strong. I struggled so much here. Like, oh my God, I'm dying. I'm just trying my best to survive right now. I should just come back when like I get stronger or something. Even with such a bad situation, I did survive though, and I just decided to run away for now. I just can't. And so I went home and built the Athenium so we can unlock new stuff. I already have the Sanguine Dagger recipes. I just need to craft this. I'll also need a new accessory. We're just here to build up our gear level so we can take on the new map. I also discovered the elixirs first so I can get a really early power up with the potions. So yeah, all that stuff now is just try to unlock all the armors that we need. So in order for us to improve our gears, I'll need to defeat a couple of bosses that aren't in the right order. So for now, my target is Azariel the Sunbringer so we can make some gold bars. And with the gold bars, we can upgrade our weapons to the Sanguine versions. His level is quite higher than mine, that's why his name is like orange, but we got this. Also, I really need to defeat him so I can improve my weapon, so I have no choice.
Witness the power of faith. Perhaps this is necessary. You can still surrender. Witness the power of faith. Witness the power of faith. You can still surrender. This is necessary. Witness the power of faith.
I don't know why, but each time he does his like a lot of attacks, he sometimes doesn't face me. So yeah, I have free attacks on him. Anyways, we have defeated Azariel. Let's go. Now we can make gold bars and upgrade our weapon. I actually looted a lot of like silver coins. So I visited the bookseller and like bought a bunch of books. I couldn't carry any more, so I need to spend them now. Anyways, I started melting a bunch of the golds that I have obtained so far so we can upgrade our weapon. For our next target, we're fighting Matka the Cursed Weaver. We'll need to defeat this in order to learn how to make some ghost yarn. And with the ghost yarn, we can upgrade our armor. So yeah, slowly I'm upgrading my gears so we can tackle those bosses at the new area, Oakveil. Oh, it was attacking me. I did not even notice. I'm a pig, I'm a pig, I'm a pig, I'm a pig, I'm a pig.
Bones for trees, be mine. Veins of the world sing.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, this is not looking good, Chief. Not again. And she's dead. Alright, cool. We also learned how to make an advanced loom. Look at this large thing. So I made like 2 of them. 2 should be enough to process all the cotton yarns. Or I mean the ghost yarns that we need. And I went to Silverlight while waiting for the cotton yarns to finish and just wanted to grind here. So here I found a carriage, which I'm very happy about. So now we can get a lot of loot out of this. So just look at the stuff that I got from this carriage. Oh my god, so many stuff. Let's go. I just continued to grind at the town right now because I really need a lot of materials in order to complete my new set. Also, I collected so much silver already that I can buy like a lot of new books. So I'm just finishing my books, then we can move on. When I went back, sadly I couldn't make myself a new amulet because it required a power core and we need to defeat a certain boss before we can get the power core. So yeah, not yet for this. And so for the armor set, I decided to go with the Shadow Moon set because it gave like movement speed and veil cooldown rate. It's very basic, but whatever. I like movement speed and I like the cooldown speed on the veil and it looks okay, I guess. Yeah, pretty cool. And looky, exploring the new area, I found the carriage again. So I'm very excited to grab the loot that's inside. So there's just a couple of these corrupted people here, unlike before. So I'm pretty, I think I can do this more easily than before. Still though, it's a pain in the butt that it's morning. It's very hard to find like a shadowy spot so we don't get burned from the sun. I almost died right there, but thankfully there was a shade. And look, 98% warrior. I'm definitely capturing this one. So I'm trying my best so it doesn't die. I hope I can catch it. It's very nice to have this 98%. I don't have a warrior yet. I have a rogue, I have a brute, but no warrior. As for the insides of the carriage, just take a look. There's a lot of high-level tiered materials. I'm very happy. I'm here at the Oakveil so I can try fighting the new bosses. So the slashers, the all-time favorite weapon that can enable you to like be hidden, their cloak is actually gained from this person right here called Jakira the Shadow Huntress. What?
You're fighting blind.
Where is she? Oh. Oh!
Too slow. Slider and dice. My gifts are many. Try to. From the shadows.
I'm kinda not sure who's attacking, where is attacking. Oh.
I call upon sacred art. Try to keep
This is very annoying. I don't think...
too slow.
Oh, he's dead. Nice. So by defeating Jakira, we gained the ability to make slashers and also a new elixir. Let's go. So for the next one, we're fighting Stavros the Carver. So this is the area where we'll be fighting the Carver, and there's so many loggers here. As you can see, these guys, workers here. There are also a lot of chests here that I can loot, so I'm very happy to like find this place and fight the Carver soon. But let me just loot everything and kill everything first before we initiate the fight. Might I introduce you to my meteor shower?
Let's make an example of you.
Yo, I don't know what his attack pattern is, so I'll just be careful. Wait, did he just... Huh?
My servant queen, witness me!
What the hell?
Intruders.
Woo! Oh. Oh. Wow!
Taste the servant queen's gift.
His attack can pass through my shield.
Her gifts fuel me.
Oh my god, what is this? That's crazy.
Behold our blessing.
His blessing is a poison.
Puny thing.
You're dead.
Megara, my queen.
You're dead.
Hail.
Alright, so by defeating this guy, we have an advanced sawmill now. And we also have this thing called weapon coating. So I guess we can make this at the alchemy station. There's a coating for every type of element. I then found this area near a beach. And I guess this is where they came from. There's a lot of ships that I can see here. Just look at this. There's so many of them here. Anyways, I went home and gambled away at the percentage of my minions. And I managed to 100% my warrior. I'm so happy that he didn't die or transform into something weird. I also did the same thing to my rogue and it became 100%. Let's go! I have 100% brute, 100% warrior, 100% rogue. But sadly, my creature did not make it. It turned into an abomination. I'm so sad. Yeah, goodbye, our dog. You have served us so well for the past few days. Alright, so now we will fight Terrorclaw the Ogre. Ouch. Okay, that was horrible. What's he doing now? I don't think I need spells. Buffs are appreciated instead. Because my dagger already does like so much damage. I go. I go. Next time, let's just get buffs. Search. Oh, Lord. I got this. I forgot that it does that. Oh no. And I won. Okay, that was close, honestly. And with this, we have defeated the Terrorclaw. Anyways, we got the advanced tannery from beating this boss. So resuming our adventure, we went to Oakveil again. Our target this time is Lucille, the Venom Alchemist. So we're gonna see and try if we can beat this guy easily. While minding my own business here, trying to get some emery, these flying crows just happen to appear out of nowhere. I thought I couldn't attack them. They'll just stay in the top, in the air, I mean. But I guess they go down in a bit. So these are corrupted crows and they're level 75. They're not really that strong. They're fairly easy to deal with. Just annoying at the start since we can't deal with them quickly. Actually, I decided to raid the town at Gloomroot instead. I wanted to learn more recipes regarding like a pendant. So I wanted to find more tech scraps, also scrolls. I totally forgot that these guys here don't really give like schematics. So this was like, I guess it's an okay trip since we got the tech scraps as well. But still, I should have raided Silverlight instead to get schematics. There's also this camp here at Gloomroot where there were these ore-like looking thingies that give like tech scraps. So these are a great source of tech scraps and I farm it here. It's currently just like very close to the portal. One of the most annoying enemies that I fought here in Gloomwood is probably this machine right here. I really don't want to fight with this. I mostly avoid these things, but right now we need to deal with it because I want to interact with the merchant to see what he has for sale in this area. And my god, I really hate it. They're so strong. So I only realize now that there was this merchant right here that actually sells the books for weapons. But it's too late. We have already unlocked most of the weapons already. I wish I've known this sooner. I could have unlocked weapons earlier. Also, since I would need like charge batteries in the future, I decided to visit I don't know how to call this place. A storm-filled hill or something. I think that was it. So yeah, I need to defeat a bunch of these machines so I can have free reign over the batteries. So I just realized that these machines aren't actually trouble. So if they have a machine gun, I should just use my shield. And with my shield, they easily kill themselves. So charging batteries are pretty simple. You just insert like batteries that are depleted. And then after maybe 10 seconds, it will be finished. And you can collect some charged batteries. They do have a cooldown though. They become overloaded after some time, so you can't just like put every battery that you can think of inside these things. But there's 3 of them in like 2 areas, so a total of 6. So they will be used later in order to make something called a power core. We'll be unlocking that once we defeat the boss that enables us to make some power cores. I then crafted myself a bunch of Dawnthorn armor sets. I wanted to give them to my servants. I want them to farm some goodies for me at higher leveled maps because I'm too lazy and I want them to farm for me. I also crafted myself this new thing called the redistribution engine. So what it does is the thing that I wanted to do the most. So when you connect like this advanced grinder right here, you can connect this to a chest. Not the redistribution engine, but a chest. I couldn't really figure this out at first, but it's fairly easy. You just connect it to a chest. And once this is done, you can take like an option for the grinder to automatically deposit everything that it has made to the chest. So that's awesome. Like, damn, it saves so much time rather than picking all these items one by one. It can easily get like transferred to our treasury. So I spent a bit of time connecting some workstations or the refineries to their respective chests. You can connect them to multiple ones where their products are corresponding to the chest that you're connecting to. It doesn't connect if they have no produce that is stored on a certain chest. So yeah, this is a lot of work, but it's gonna be worth it. After all those shenanigans, it's finally time to go beat the next boss, Lucille. After defeating all the minions here, there was actually a little garden here which contained a lot of corrupted flowers. And I need corrupted flowers to, I believe, make the coatings. So yeah, we'll be farming this, but for some reason, the flowers here are a trap actually. They are man-eaters first. Yeah, look at this. A corrupted man-trap. There's so many of them here, but they're not really hard to deal with, so we're fine. And look what I found. There's like a treasure chest just underneath the tree. Let's go. Easy loots. Anyways, it's time to fight Lucille the Venom Alchemist.
Watch out! We're gonna have a spill. Queen Megara inspired this one. You're gonna.
So this fight honestly has a lot of things going on. So as you can see there, there's a bunch of potions that drop on the ground that I can pick up and use against her. Sometimes the potions are something that will help me out, like a rejuvenation potion. In this fight, everything was honestly new to me, so I did not really understand her mechanics. So basically, if a gold skin happens, she'll be invulnerable to most of the things. So I need to break a couple of these alchemy tables. And eventually, something called a Dispel Potion would drop, and I could use that potion to dispel the golden skin. Oh well, I missed. So much for that.
Time to test this little beauty. Time for your shot.
Blood reserve from low.
Let's see your reaction. Get it? Like a chemical reaction.
Honestly, made a mistake here. I should have just stayed away until she was done with her alchemic madness. Anyways, we died on our first attempt. I struggle a lot with this because this is my first time fighting it. But anyways, now that we learned how to do this, for this second round, I should have it easier.
Queen Megara inspired this one. I'm invulnerable! You? Probably not. Not scared of needles, are you?
If you see that time, I actually successfully dispelled the golden skin.
Watch out! We're gonna have a spill! Time for your Let's really mix it up!
So I guess this thing is uninterruptible, so we just have to wait till she's done. I'm thinking of maybe like trying to have her hit herself, but it doesn't work. Actually, that worked. I made her into a sheep and that worked. Or maybe the casting has finished. Whatever, it worked.
Death? Feel that? It's working! But... Be brave!
The daggers are very bad here. It's so hard to hit this. She moves a lot. Anyways, we have defeated Lucille the Venom Alchemist. And by defeating her, we have unlocked the Blood Homogenizer. So what this can do is it mixes two types of blood into one. But not every stat a certain blood or the second blood will have, but only some of it. But still, it's pretty OP. You get like a 2 extra line of bonus stats. So I crafted it and tested it out. So this is the blood homogenizer. So I'm putting in the rogue blood and the brute blood. I was thinking that this would swap the stats, but I was totally wrong. It's actually a bonus stat. So after crafting one, we're gonna try drinking this. It will switch our blood type into brute/rogue. This is the additional effect that I get. 13% increased veil cooldown rate. And another thing is 50% chance on critical strike to expose victim armor. I have no idea what that means. But anyways, look at that. 2 extra rogue lines. This is so OP. We have so much bonus now. So it's now time to fight Voltatia, the Power Master.
You do not belong. Flee while you can. Security to me! I hope you like extra crisp.
Oh my god, this is annoying.
Try not to consume shards.
Ah. I don't remember this guy being so annoying.
You're gonna regret not wearing
Oh,
protection.
oh. This guy doing his laser beam thing again. Wait, that's one down? Or is that it? Oh, that's both of them. And with this, we have defeated Voltatia, and we have unlocked the ability to craft some power cores. Also, a new teleporter, the blue one, and the EMP. And so I went home, combined a radium alloy and the charged batteries to form ourselves some power cores. Also, totally forgot to try out the weapon coating that we've unlocked recently. So each coating has a different effect, and each hit has a cooldown of like 12 seconds. So I'm gonna try the frost coating on my dagger and the chaos coating on my claws. So per weapon, you can only coat one. I was thinking it's like a buff where you can like have the coating on a different weapon. But yeah, it's basically different effects on different weapons. It's pretty cool though. You can mix and match. Okay, so let's try out these enhancements, I guess. Look at this normal attack. Boom! Because of the chaos coating on the weapon, it does like the chaos explosion on the first hit or every 12 seconds. And that's awesome. For the dagger with the frost imbue, it did like a frost nova on the first hit. Yeah, pretty cool. I like the coatings. Alright, so for my agenda right now, I'm currently just raiding Silverlight villages again for their items. Mostly, I'm aiming for the schematics, because I wanted to unlock more of the possible accessory that I can craft. I wanted to make one that fits my fighting style, I guess. Power cores are not that easy to make, so I want to make like an accessory that I really like. I decided to go with my favorite stat, which was movement speed. So I made the Amulet of the Unyielding Charger. We can do a lot of things with the movement speed, but also if I chose like another accessory, I would have like more attack power, but I like movement speed. Anyways, I went to the Ruins of Mortium to grind a couple of shards. I wanted to complete all the passive abilities and pick the best one for my needs. Honestly, these guys weren't a problem anymore ever since I upgraded my weapon, so this was easy peasy. Especially I also have like the new necklace and the weapon imbuement. I mean, just look at this boss fight. It's a lesser blood soul, it's only level 57 though, and I'm like 70 plus. I mean, it's obvious that I would win easily. I just did not farm this early on. Dead already. We became too powerful. I got charm. And you're dead. Alright. A couple of breeds later, I then went home. And now I have enough shards to unlock all the available passives. Now I can pick one that I like. Honestly, I'm not really good with mixed matching abilities. I just picked like the chaos one since I mostly use chaos spells. I also got like the lightning one since it increases like attack speed. I just chose it. And lastly, the blood passive, which increases the amount of critical chance that I do. I don't totally understand this, but for the attack speed, I'm not sure if I need to be in static or I just have an increased 8% attack speed. I'm not sure, but if it works, it works. This is fine. Anyways, I visited my prisoners, grabbed a bunch of their bloods because I'm gonna mix and match this so I can have like a supply of the dual blood. Now that I'm ready, our next target is Simon Belmont, the vampire hunter.
By the Belmont name, I will vanquish you. I stand unyielding.
Unyielding. Oh.
This whip captures the wicked.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
To the shadows, creature of the night. Be gone. Dagger strike true. My whip is a torch that lights the path to your demise.
Oh my god. We're in like a small bridge. That's a lot of damage.
Aha! I've got you now.
Oh my god.
Witness the precision of a Belmont. I call on the holy wrath of my ancestors.
Oh no. Oh no. This is not good. This is not good, Chief. There's no space here. It's okay, actually.
By my honor, there will be vengeance. My blades are guided by purpose. Witness the power of Belmont.
And you're dead.
Even the strongest
Belmont.
can be vanquished.
And by defeating this guy, we have unlocked the recipe for a Sanguine Whip. Let's go. But I don't really use the whip, so pretty useless. But we also unlock a passive slot, so that's useful. For our next target, it's Dantus the Forge Binder, and he's at Oakveil. But I passed by a carriage, so I got tempted. So I'm gonna defeat all of these and loot the carriage. It might contain something really good. As for the items it had, well, this is okay. Anyhow, I've reached the area where we can find the boss, and let's try this out. Start with this. 3, 4, then oh my god.
Bend and break. This is succumb
What
to
is
the
this?
will of the serpent.
What is that? Oh? Oh? What's happening? Oh my god, I'm dying! What the hell is happening? Oh lord, this is not good. Oh, what the hell? I was honestly very unprepared for this fight, so let's try again. At least this time, I saw a few of his attacks. So let's start round 2.
Your weapons are no match for mine. You are not fit for
Forcequake. Huh? So I guess I shouldn't attack when he does that. I mean, I can cast this.
bend and break. Every move is got.
Oh my god. Oh, I should not have casted my ult.
Crushing precision.
I need I need shield. Okay, my chance. What the hell is that furnace? Now what? Oh, what does it do? Oh, I think what's killing me is this furnace.
My weapons are perfect. Let me see your weapons.
Ah, that
My
hurts.
weapons are perfect.
I can pots here.
Let me make an You are not fit for the
Now what's
foe.
this? Oh, what the fuck? Oh. Ouch. Ah, what the Okay, so after this, I have learned all of its attack pattern. Well, most of them. I don't know if there's more. So third round, we can probably kill him. So this is the round. We're gonna beat him finally. So let's do this.
Die for the serpent. Yes, succumb to the will of the serpent.
First quick, I don't do anything. I just focus on dodging. I couldn't dodge that.
Every move is got. Bend and break. Crashing precision.
Ouch.
My weapons are adaptable.
Not this again. If we see that moving, let's leave.
Let me see your weapon. Test your weapons again. For you. Let me make an adjustment. Succumb to the will of the Serpent Queen. My weapons are perfect.
You're dead. Okay.
Die.
That was hard. So by beating this guy, we now have unlocked the Fusion Forge and the ability to make Ember Glass. So how this works is, for Jewel, it has to be the same skill. It doesn't matter what kind of tier the Jewel is, but as long as it's the same skill, then you can make use of it. And you can grab like whatever stat you want, but the final result will be, example, tier 3 Jewel, you will get like 3 attributes from this. If tier 4, then you can pick 4. So that's really good. You can continue doing this until like you have like the max level of the, you know, passives you get from the jewels. So this is awesome. We can maximize our abilities with this. It also works on weapon. Anyways, now that our jewels are okay, it's time to fight Gore Crusher, the behemoth. This is not the ideal place to fight it because of how small the area is, and also there's a lot of random monsters in the surroundings, but we have no choice. He went out of his nest and I don't really want to wait. We're gonna have a hard time. Oh my god. Can barely see this guy now because of the forest curse. It's annoying. No! Ah. Pain. All I feel is pain. So many spiders. So many annoyance. The shield is very useless. I'm better off having like rage or something. What the hell is happening here? Oh. You're dead. No, not yet. Yes. You died. Let's go. And with this, we have defeated the Gore Crusher. And as for what we unlock, we got the bat leather recipe and also to be able to make like the best bag in the game or the last bag in the game. Sadly though, we don't really have any bat hide yet. So yeah, Right now, we're at Gloomroot because my next target is Lord Styx, the Knight Champion. So I think in this area, we can get some Bat Hide out of the minions. Alright, it's time to fight Lord Styx, the Knight Champion.
Your fate is etched in the shadows. I fight for the will of Nocturne.
Oh.
Your resistance is futile. Bow to the everlasting night.
Stygian is... Where is he? What?
Your resistance is futile. I fight for the will of Nocturne.
Ouch. Oh.
Behold the fury of Nocturne.
Where is he? 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 He become a gargoyle? And I think this is a different guy. Fight each other, yeah?
Your fate is etched in the shadows.
Oh,
Bow to the everlasting night.
I should have went with a shield.
Little rat, I will teach you. I will be your executioner.
You're dead. Oh, you're not dead.
Dracula,
We won.
how did I fail you again?
We got him. Yeah, we got a platform now. We can fly like a bat. So this means traveling is much easier and we don't really need our horse anymore. Also, we can now craft ourselves some Onyx Tear and Blood Key. So for our next enemy, it's General Valencia. But honestly, I want to grind some Rift Incursions first so I can unlock a bunch of passives. And look, I also found myself a 99% Draculin right here. So how the Draculin blood works is, I think it's almost similar to like the Scholar, which increases your spell damage. Anyways, we'll try to make that 100% or kill it if it mutates. So yeah, let's test out the bat form. Look how convenient this is. We can like ignore all the obstacles and just head straight to where our destination is. Bat form is just amazing. I crafted a blood key, but the stats are similar to what I have right now, but it's still useful later on so we can access Dracula's castle, the final boss of the game. I then went on another incursion. I wanted to collect a lot of the greater Stygian shards. I wanted to make the next tier weapon using the Stygian shards because I just can't, you know, get lucky enough to get a dagger. I'm just gonna buy it instead. So I'm collecting a lot of Stygian shards. No. Okay, that was annoying. Alright, we kill it. For now, I decided to use my greater Stygian shards to unlock a couple of passives because these things look really good. So I'm gonna be using everything, then I'll be using them because I mostly don't really use spells. I'm mostly physical attack. So these things are really good. Increases physical crit chance by 8%. Look at this. The other one increases weapon skill power by 8% and weapon skill reach by 5%. That's crazy. Everything here is crazy. I continue the incursions because I really needed that new weapon before I continue my boss fights. So the weapon only costs like 1,500 greater Stygian shards. I don't really plan on unlocking more passives. I'm pretty satisfied with what I have right now. I know there might be something better, but for now, I'm okay with this. So in order to make our new weapon, we'll need like 3 Onyx Tear. And upon crafting some, I was lacking some power core, so I need to grind that next. So back to the Thunder Peak, I went to charge some empty batteries. And after getting all the materials, we now have our brand new weapon. Also, I'm gonna make this way better by using the Fusion Forge. So the best thing about the weapons in the Fusion Forge is it doesn't have to be the daggers. You can choose other weapons and you can take their perks or their passives. So since I had a lot of broken weapons I just stored in a storage, I am now selecting everything that has like the max stat that is all physical damage. But there's one problem. I'm lacking something called an Ember Glass. We can just farm that at Oakveil and then we can continue empowering our weapon. Just look at this. Awesome. Alright, so for our next target, we have General Valencia right here.
A fellow creature of the night. Let's dance in shadows.
Oh, what the heck? Wow.
Embrace the agony.
Oh my god. I
Fear is intoxicating.
imagine.
Hurt the weak. Witness the artistry of your demise.
Okay, I dodged that
Spill your blood for me.
because of the
Spill your blood for me. The shadows dance. The rhythm of
Wait, it
your
works?
blood.
Wow, okay. If I knew from the start that my shield will work on the attack, I could have dealt like so much damage.
Engage. Perhaps this will show you torment. Embrace
I didn't have shield right there.
Feel the nightfall.
Oh, I'm so bad.
The shadows dance.
I should have not yet. Ah, this is annoying. Oh, that was annoying. I'm so bad. You're dead.
Feel the night.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for a delicious
Almost died.
until
By beating Valencia, we now have unlocked Shadow Weave. It's something that we need in order to craft the last armor. Also, we can now craft primal gems. Gems with like 4 stats on them. That's awesome. So the only thing left now are the big bosses. We have Solaris, we have Talzor, we have the new Oakveil boss, we have Adam, and finally Dracula. So I think I'm gonna target Talzor first since it's a giant bird and my dagger is really good against giant enemies. So that big boy down there is Talzor. So let's ready up our skills. We'll need like 1 shield and everything else is fine. Start the fight. Ooh, a tornado. Ah, pain. Ah, pain. I suck. Oh, no. Oh! That's too early. No way. Yeah, where will he land? Ouch. No, I missed again. Ah, it hurts. The burns. Okay. Alright. And he's dead. Let's go. Alright. So by defeating this boss, we'll obtain one of the epic items in the game. I'm not really sure if it's epic or legendary. Anyways, we got this soul shard. So the spell power is basically similar to our necklace. It's just a level 25 necklace, but it will change our ult to something else. Also, read at that effect. There's a 15% chance that our primary hit, we will gain power surge, and this triggers every 10 seconds. This is amazing, especially since like we want movement speed and attack speed on dagger. And the ult is really good as well, with teleport at somewhere, sucking everything in the inside, and then it explodes. I kind of like this. And so upon going home, my next thing was to make a couple of these tier 4 gems. So they're very costly to make. So my plan is just to like make one, and then I'll craft like lower tiers, and I'll just use the fusion forge to like get the best stats than what it currently has. So that's the plan. So for things that I use, skills that I use, I'll make them like tier 4 crystals. So just look at this. This is my current Bloodveil jewel. So currently, I have like 3 like max out stat on it. It's awesome. And this is the ending of this. Everything is maxed out. I like crafted like the lower tiered ones and just grabbed the best stats. And just look at this monster that it produced. It's amazing. Our Bloodveil is really good now. I mean, veil of blood. Anyways, moving on, it's time for our next target. We have Solaros the Immaculate right here. Honestly, I'm very familiar with these old bosses, so I'm not really having a hard time with them. My skill are just that bad, but I used to beat them on brutal difficulty, so yeah, I'm kind of used to it. Still, I'm so bad. It's been a while, and when I played like brutal difficulty, it was very hard. I had a really hard time. I kind of forgot how his attack worked.
This is luminance!
Kind of forgot how his attack worked. Is this the angel? Oh my god.
This is my purpose!
Hey.
This is luminance!
What am I doing? Did he got a nerf or something? He was harder when I remembered him.
This can't be happening.
Hey, we killed him. Let's go. So Solaris here also has a shard, but I'm not really a fan of the shard. It basically summons a fallen angel. Pretty good, pretty distracting to the enemies, but I'd rather have the shard of the winged horror. I like the movement speed though, but yeah, I like this ult more than this one. So I just built like a storage for it at the base so I can put it here. You can't really store amulets like this normally. You have to build like a dedicated storage for it. So yeah, this is good enough. For our next target, it'll be Adam the Firstborn. I crafted myself some EMP because this is the only way to break this door. So once triggering it, it would go boom and the door is open. Now we can fight Adam the Firstborn. So let's activate this lever and start the fight.
This day was inevitable. Bow before me.
If I remember correctly, I should destroy this first. What is that? Oh, it has a warrior? Was that there before? What's happening? Okay, thank you. Ah, pain, pain, pain.
As lightning obeys my command, you should too. Be squashed, Vincent.
Oh my god, that hurts. Ah, pain. What the heck? Since when could he do barrier? I think that's new.
This is only a fraction of my power. Now die!
He always teleports at the back. Ah! Not again! That's annoying. You're not God. You're... Oh, freaking. Oh. You're dead. Whew. Hey, that was scary. I might die here. Oh! He's alive! Wait. I forgot. He has a second form. Oh, wait. I'm so screwed. I'm alive.
Behold the might of Adam! This is what power looks like!
Woo! What does power look like, Adam? You're dead. Let's go. There were so many times that I thought I would have lost that and I had to do a second run, but we have won. So now we have beaten Adam. The next boss we're gonna target is the one at Oakveil, the new boss. So for Adam's necklace, it's something that adds like attack speed. It also gives us like a storm shield, 15% chance, similar chance to the other shard that we have. But I'm not really a fan of this. I don't like how the ult works. It's basically like an AoE, and I like my ult to like hit the boss for sure. So that's why I have this void thing. Anyways, time to fight the new boss at Oakveil. This is gonna be tough since it's like a similar level to the other bosses that we fought earlier, but new since I'm not really familiar with her attack pattern. It's gonna be crazy. These other guys, no.
You dare disrupt the workings of the Serpent Queen?
Oh wait, I feel like this is not good. Oh, nice. Oh.
No one will stand in my
Oh, that's cool. Ow! Ow! Oh my god! Oh my god!
magic bends to
Good thing I have
my
movement
will.
speed. What the heck is happening here? I'm so confused.
Serpent Queen!
Oh. Yeah. Oh! Oh. Oh, I missed. Oh!
Die, fool!
I think I can time it with my Q, then I'll be fine.
I am the great Queen Magora! Die in my name!
Lol.
Die, fool!
Yeah. Whoa, what's that? Woo! Ouch. Oh my god, that hurts. Pap. Okay, nice.
Enough of this!
Okay, what are you gonna do? Where's she going?
Precious venom! Bringer of
Do I
destiny!
run? I'm not sure. Oh, there you go.
I am the Serpent Queen. I am the end.
Oi! Oi. Oh, that works! That's crazy. Oh, wait. Oh my god, I need to take care of this. Oh, yo. Oh, whoa there. Whoa, what's happening? What's happening? I'm so lost. Oh, no. Oh!
I command the dark arts!
Oh.
Magic bends.
Oh! Oh! Okay. Wait, does that even have HP?
Before your
Okay.
queen.
Oh. Wait, my shield works on this. So if I had like 2 shield. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. I'm alive. Still. I'm not for long.
All shall bow to me.
Oh, it hurts.
All shall bow to me. Die. Run, mouse.
What is that? I timed it well.
By my hand.
Oh no! I died! Unfortunately, I died on that first attempt. I was very unfamiliar with what was happening, so panic all over the place. And I tried it a second time. This time I was well prepared because I already know what's happening. But there was actually a mistake that I made here. I kinda underestimated this. This had been like a good run, but then suddenly things just got worse and worse, and like I easily died on my second try. Third time's the charm, right? It's time to fight this.
The price for insolence is death! I hold the secret to the dark arts! Squirm! Dark magic at my finger! Die, fool! Your death is
I'm
fated.
screwing up. Alright. No worries.
You face the Serpent Queen!
Hi, Serpent Queen. Oh! Ah, pain. What the heck? I guess.
Kneel to my power!
Oh, yeah, I know what to do now.
Enough!
So if he does that, I should just reserve my Q. Yeah, I'll reserve my Q or something like that. For a situation where I'm gonna die, I reserve my Q.
This feeling! This power!
I am the myth bringer. Your apocalypse.
Oh, can't dodge that.
Dark magic at my fingertips!
Magic bends to my will.
I command the dark.
Oh my god.
Raise the earth.
dark magic at my fingertips.
Unworthy. Run, mouse, run. You are unworthy. Magic bends to my will. The heavens fall before me.
Uh-huh.
Bow before your queen. I will consume everything. Die!
Your die. Okay, we won.
My power!
Honestly, that was pretty tough and at the same time pretty fun. I really liked that. I panicked a lot, but it was really exciting. Yeah, we have defeated Megara, the Serpent Queen. So let's try out the amulet or the soul shard that she has. So this thing gives like 7% spell cooldown rate, and if we use it as a necklace, there's a 15% chance that we will get like the Phantom Aegis or the barrier. It's very useful because, you know, we can be safe. And then we have this thing called the Serpent Kiss. It looks pretty meh. I still like my Chaos one, so we'll stick with the Chaos one. Alright, so it's time for the Dracula fight. The final fight. Let's go. But before we engage with Dracula, let me upgrade my armor first. I totally forgot to upgrade my armor. So the pieces, I got the recipe by beating all those 4 big bosses. And for the set, I went with the Shadow Moon set since it gives like movement speed as well as veil cooldown. So this thing looks pretty cool. We're all red now. We look very menacing. Pretty cool, right? Alright, so it's now time to fight Dracula. We'll need to take care of these low-level guards first. I'm not really sure why they're stationed here. They're just level 80. Anyways, we have our blood key so we can enter this place as well. I did not forget to bring it, so here we are. We're at Dracula's castle. All we need to do now is go to the Shadow Realm and we can fight Dracula.
The scent of a bloodkin. You wield a fraction of my power, don't you? My blood pulses within you. No matter.
Wait, can I do this?
Serve my victorious return.
Oh wait, oh my god.
Fleeing will not save you.
Oh. Kinda forgot how his what attack pattern works. Oh my god, I forgot how Dracula attacks.
In my veins,
It's been a while.
essence of true darkness.
Oh! Oh yeah, dash after that.
I am the darkness that devours all.
There is no escape from your fate.
Oh,
You are a shadow.
what's this?
An imitation. This is what it means to be king.
Hi, King.
Brace your demise.
Wait, I think I need to destroy this as soon as I can. Oh! No! Oh. Oh, thank God for elude.
I am the master of
Now what?
shadows.
I forgot. Oh.
No mercy for the weak.
Ah! What the hell? Oh, that's so annoying.
Kneel and die. Your fate is sealed.
the end! I am the ghost of your fears.
I think the Death Knight is not that good.
I drain the life.
No! Oh, he got my blood!
Feel the bloodstorms.
My blood that's like fused with warrior and rogue. Ow! Oh no!
Death is my ally. The ground needs sanguine tears. I am the undying, endless hatred. The ground weeps
Ouch.
sanguine tears.
Well, I tried my best on the first attempt, but I made an oopsies and I died. Anyways, we can restart the fight by just entering the Shadow Realm. Everything goes back to normal once you go out. So alright, it's time for the revenge fight. Now this time, I'm more familiar with the attack patterns. I remember some of it, so we should have an easier time. I also changed my skills to double shield.
There is no escape from your fate. Kneel and die. Grovel before your king. Fleeing will not save you. On your knees. In my veins flows the essence of true darkness. In the mist unseen. Kneel to my dominion.
Ah.
You are a shadow, an imitation. This is what it means to be king.
Okay, King.
Your end is in the shadows.
Oh. What's happening? Wait, what's this?
Flee from your inevitable.
Okay. Oh! Yo, 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 yo!
No mercy for the weak. On your knees. I am the ghost of your fears.
No, you don't.
With sanguine tears. The ground weeps sanguine tears.
Sanguine tears this. You're dead.
No! Impossible!
Now what? He does something, I forgot. What that?
defeated by my own power.
What?
There could be no other way.
Oh, he's dead. Ah. I guess that fight where there's still more was brutal difficulty. Not normal.
Knowledge acquired.
Alright, cool. We won. I was expecting there was like one last fight. The brutal difficulty. So that's that. We have beaten the game. Okay, that was Dracula. Now we have this Soul Shard of Dracula, which has 15% chance in primary hit to gain Bloodthirst. What is Bloodthirst? Ah, Bloodthirst, the buff. And Bloodstorm. What is Bloodstorm? Let's try it out.
I can feel the ancient power.
Oh. Okay, I think that was homing or something. Never really used it. Let's... Huh. Cool. So thank you guys again for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed your stay here. Don't forget to click that like and subscribe button. Bye now.